Hey everyone, thanks for coming to the live. I know I need to get some people in. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a minute to come in. We're gonna have a little chit chat about some things I've been getting in my DMs and just stuff that I've been getting through some comments on a lot of my videos, and I definitely wanted to talk to you all about it. So let me just let me just sip my wine real quick. Hey everybody, make sure you like this video. So, thanks everybody for coming in. What's up? I do want to say I'm gonna have to like run away for like 2 minutes in a second because I got somebody bringing me something. I need to run out my house real quick. But yeah, I just wanted to talk. I know that y'all already been hearing about this stuff like crazy. I have not been wanting to put out a lot of content about it, but I'm just like, what else we gonna talk about? So let's just talk about. So yeah, let me look at some of the comments real quick. Make sure y'all like this video. Hey Rashida, hey Shanice, hey Elijah, hello Jordy, for Pharrell, what's up? Um, let's see. Beauty and Flaws, what's going on? Hey, we can't wear masks in my hospital. Crazy. It's crazy. What's up, Miss Fabulosity? Hey, Stacy, how are you today? I'm sipping Pinot Grigio, honey. What are you drinking? Just some red wine. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just saw red. I'm like, let me go for it. Your Highness, hello. What's up? Quaz, Nurse, Chronicle CNA. Say Scott. Scott is my maiden name. What's up? You saw a video where a nurse quit her job. Wow, that's crazy. Rashida said, did you get my last comment on a video I need you to do? Let me know what it is, Rashida. You like red wine? Me too. I've been drinking white wine, and it hasn't been really hitting right. So I'm like, let me get the red. Because most people, they like to do the white when it's a little bit warmer outside. I'm like, no. We're going for the red today. So I want to talk about some people feeling like after this crisis, after hearing about it, I don't want to be a nurse anymore. I'm over it. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. So I just want to talk about that and see what you all think about it. And so yeah, I got a comment on another video. I think my first COVID-19 video. I got a comment about someone. I'm gonna get this door. About someone talking about how they're like, I don't want to be a nurse anymore after this. Like I'm good. I don't have any type of really opinion about it as far as if it's good, if it's not. But here's my thing. Here's my little spiel. When there's ever anything going on, or you hear something that is like an issue that's happening, you have a group of people who will run from the issue, and then you have a group of people who will be run to the issue and be like, I want to be the person who helps. I want to be the person who makes a difference. I want to be a person who does something about it. And you got some people that's like, I'm good. I'll save that for somebody else. That's not me. That's also this shirt, y'all. Oh my gosh, it reminded me of that commercial when the dude had the V-neck, and it was like, oh, this shirt is not hitting it for me. But anyways, I digress. But yeah, that's how it is with nursing too. You have the people who run to the issues, run to the diseases, the blood, the the emesis, all of that jazz. We don't care. We run to it because we have a calling to do it. We have a calling to help people. We have a calling to be in the field. And then some people it's just not for them. That's the case with any field, right? So for people to say like this crisis, this pandemic is causing them not to want to go into nursing, I feel like maybe that's a good thing. Maybe this is just showing people like, hey, this is not for you. But then again, I'm like, it kind of makes you wonder, like, what did you think nursing was before you went into it, right? Does anybody else think that? Like, what did you think nursing was before you went into it? And like I said, I'm not trying to pass judgment on anybody, but that's kind of where I get it when I hear that. Let me get this lighting a little bit better, y'all. Yeah. So yeah, is that what do you all think when you hear people say like I don't want to go into nursing now? Like because before this there was like needle stick injuries. Like plenty of people have got hepatitis because of working with patients. Have gotten AIDS from working with patients. Like needle stick injuries are real. Remember, they just recently started coming out with the needles that you can like where you slide it and it recaps the needle and it prevents you from having injuries. that's not like that's that's new. That's very new. Or they have it where you slide it and it actually locks. That's all new. That's probably new, probably within, I don't know, like the past, I don't know, 15, 20 years. Like that's a new thing. There's always a risk. But I think because of the media and the fact that as a generation, none of us have no one alive right now has dealt with anything like this as far as a pandemic, as far as everything being shut down. Like, no one alive right now has dealt with anything like this. So it is pretty freaking scary. And this shirt, oh my gosh, I'm so tempted to just put on a different shirt. So extra. I swear this shirt did not look like this earlier today. But anyways, yeah, like this, it's always a risk with nursing, and it just makes me wonder why people like, what did you think you were gonna get yourself into? But I get it because with the media, the way the media is portraying it, you would think that as soon as you walk outside your house, like this is like what's that bird box? Like you would think that something's about to happen. Like as soon as you touch that cart, you about to die. Like as soon as you clock in, you dying. It's just gonna happen like that. You dropping like flies. But it's not really the case. It's not really the case. But I don't really want to talk about my opinion with COVID-19 because I don't know. It's kind of like I'm kind of a conspiracy theorist, but I'm also like I get it. Stay in the house. Don't do anything. It is what it is. But it's interesting. I think it's very interesting. But let me look at some of you all's comments. I want to know what y'all talking about. Okay, so let's see. Queen Butterfly says that I found out that the facility I was going to work at for the first time on Monday had the virus. The whole facility got the virus. No. Wow. So you decided to, Queen Butterfly, did you decide to drop your shift or whatever? 61 people watching. What's up? Make sure you like this video, you all. Elijah says this brings out what nurses are really here for caring or want the money only, I guess. Yes, they don't have to be best. That's true. You do not have to be a bedside nurse. This virus is showing the ugly part of nursing and healthcare. It really just, I think, Adonis Jenkins, I really think it shows just how broken our system is. The fact that we are a developed country, we're one of the largest economies, we're so da 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 da, and we don't even have face masks or freaking respirators or ventilators for people. Like, crazy. That's crazy. Like, where are our priorities? Or like the fact that they're talking about giving people money, but it's like a very skimp amount compared to other countries and other, Western countries. So I think it just shows the system is messed up, and that we need to prioritize our lives, not being so dependent on the system, because they're not here to save us. They're just not. We all know that though, but we say it, but it's just like, where's the action behind it? There needs to be more action nowadays. Just my opinion. So Stacy, I was thinking the same thing. I'm in school right now, but the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit with nursing. Like, ever so often, there's always going to be a new virus, a new disease, a new risk for nurses, for healthcare workers. There's always going to be something out there. But I feel like the care that you give your patients on a day-to-day basis, the fact that, like, I've been picking up at nursing homes, and they are not able to see their families. No one comes in to see them. Like, you can see a huge difference just from me picking up and at a place for, like, the past month or so. I've seen a huge difference in some of the patients as far as their behaviors from them not even having their family around. And it makes me, as a healthcare worker, just want to be able to do a little bit more for them. Sit in their room for a little bit longer and talk to them. Hey, give them, like, just be with them more and be more supportive for them, because there's more to a nurse than just being a nurse. Like, I don't know, there's more to nursing than just what you see on Instagram. Like, there's way more to healthcare in general. Like, you can really make a huge difference in somebody's life. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of patients with this disease, not this disease, with this virus that just feel completely socially isolated, and they feel like the scum of the earth right now. And I'm sure there's a nurse out there that's there trying to make that patient feel better. And to me, like, that's the beauty of nursing. You can really change a person's life and really help somebody when they are, like, at the lowest. And there's people out there that still have other diseases, people that are immunocompromised, that have cancer, who have all these other diseases that still need our help, despite this virus. That's probably the percentage of nurses caring for people with this virus is very, very, like, small compared to nurses just going about their everyday life, taking care of patients and making a difference and doing the best they can. So I'm not saying that if you're afraid of COVID-19, don't worry, just become a nurse, you'll be okay. No, if you feel like this a pandemic is like making you be like, I don't want to do nursing, don't do it. There's so many other options out here in healthcare. There's so many other options besides healthcare that you can get into. But don't let it scare you. Okay? So that's just it. But let me see what else I was talking about. Let's see. Oh, da, 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 da. I was okay. So yeah, I saw that. So, Rashida wants to know what to expect during your interview process and top 10 things to know to land a job. I already have a video about interviews. Just put in YourFavNurseB in interviews, and you'll see I have videos about it. So once you watch the video, just let me know what you think. As far as top 10 things to know to land, I don't know. Like, I'm be honest, like I haven't had to. I've never really done a nursing. I've done a few nursing interviews, but it's not that hard. I know, like, I don't know. It just wasn't that hard for me. But I can still do a video. I can still do a video about it. But go check out the ones I already have out, because I actually have a nursing coach who sat down and talked about her top 3 things you need to know as far as getting your resume done and as far as, like, interview tips. So she's an expert. She's a nurse practitioner out in California where it's super competitive for nurses. And so the tips that she gives, I feel is more, up to par compared to what I would give. So that's why I have people come on my channel, because there's a lot of experts out there that can give you all better information than me. So Betty says, I still want to be a nurse. This will separate real nurses doing this as a passion versus the nurses who just want to do it for money. So what do you think about that? Do you feel like it will? What do you all think about Betty's comment? Like, do you think that it is going to separate the real nurses from the nurses who want to make money? Because I want to make money. I want to make money. Am I running to patients to take care of them with this virus? No. If I didn't have kids, I probably would. But I would just, because we don't know and people are still scared. Like, I don't want to put myself in that position, not knowing if I was to bring something home to my children, if something were to happen to them, or my spouse, if something were to happen to them. But my husband has a job where he's exposed to a lot of people. And so, not people, but he's exposed to a lot of things. And he could very well be bringing it home, too. So, that's that. But, yeah, I don't know what I think about that comment, Betty, if it separates people who want to do it for the money versus for the passion of it. Because, to a certain extent, I feel like it has to go hand in hand. We don't volunteer our services. Because if you really just wanted to be a nurse, not a passion, you would just be, I don't know, you would just do it as a volunteer nurse. I don't know. You would just go in and give your services for free. You want to get paid. Because there's some people who would say that nurses who are going out to be crisis nurses in New York, let's say, maybe they're just doing it for the money. They're not there for the passion of taking care of patients. They're just doing it for the money because they probably paying nurses $4,000 a freaking week plus travel plus room and board, all that jazz. So I think it's kind of like, I can get where you're coming from, but I think this might just separate people from the people who are, I want to say ignorant, and I'm not meaning that in a derogatory sense, but if you don't really know what nursing entails, you can be ignorant to knowing that you're already putting yourself at risk as a nurse. And so this pandemic is showing us that that nursing is more than what the regular person would think. Like, people already see nurses, oh, they're great, they're angels. But now this is showing people, like, no, nurses are literally putting themselves out there. EMTs are putting themselves out there. Doctors putting themselves out there. Respiratory therapists, CNAs, patient care techs, lab techs. Everybody is putting themselves out there right now. And people are actually seeing it and being like, oh, okay, like, wow, like, this is real. Like, this is their everyday life. So let me get off my little soapbox. But yeah, Betty, I'm not saying that I think your comment is wrong, but I'm just saying I don't necessarily see it exactly how you see it. Okay, y'all. Where did I go? I wish I could just stay where I was at. A lot of comments coming in. Thank you all. Make sure y'all like this video. So Black Nurse TV says she does agree with Betty with that. Okay, people don't care. You have to protect yourself as a nurse. That's that too. Like you have to protect yourself. It's so weird. It's like it's never black and white. It's gray, you all, because at one point you have to protect yourself and protect your family, but another point, as a healthcare worker, you want to get out there and help people. So it's just like that pull of I gotta take care of home, but I'm feeling called to care for people because there is a shortage. And you feel the call to be like, I want to do it. Like, I want to be out there and I want to make people's life better. I want to make sure people are okay. But you still got to take care of your priorities at home. So it's healthcare is one of those things, you know. All right, y'all. What else are we talking about? I'm so glad y'all here. Make sure you like the video. All right, okay. Okay, so I told the agency, so Queen Butterfly said that one of the facilities that she was going to pick up on has a positive case. So I asked her, did she call off? Did she say she didn't want to do it? So she said, I told the agency to take me off the schedule because I don't have proper PPD. Oh, because because they don't have proper PPD. And he was pissed. He told me, everyone has it. People don't care. You have to protect. Everyone has it. Everyone has the virus, or everyone has PPE. I'm confused. You do have to protect yourself. And what's so crazy is for some of these places, they don't even want you to wear PPE. They don't want. It's like there's another thing. People want to say, "Oh, this is so serious. We need to take it serious. Don't go to parks." But then, if I'm sitting in the person's face, giving them pills, sitting in the person's face, doing their tube feeding, doing trach care, all this, that, and the third, I'm not able to protect myself. But then you want to say, take it serious. Don't go to Target just to go to Target, run and done. Don't do that. Protect yourselves. They're taking this as a joke, but then when we want to take it seriously, we're demonized. I don't get it. Like, that's crazy to me. And what's so crazy is I picked up a shift tomorrow. I picked up a shift twice next week. I might pick up a few more. Like, I picked a fine time to go back to work. It's crazy. All right, Queen Butterfly, amen. Amen. You are right. That's what we do. We do have to protect ourselves. This is truly the time to get into the money if you're here for it. So it is, though, Elijah. It is the time to get into the money if you are here for it. But, so Queen Butterfly, I signed up to help protect, not catch disease, and bring home to my family. True. But it's like we always are at risk of something. That's the thing. We're always at risk, but I guess because we know it and we see it and and it's out there and people getting it, it's like to the nth degree right now, right? So Cinnamon X says, I'm a PCT and it's making me feel like I want to be a nurse even more. So that's where you have it for some people. They like, I want to get out there even more and really do it. Especially I've been getting a lot of nursing students who are like, I wish I was done with school now. Like, I can't wait to get out and work. So you have that flip side of it, like I stated earlier. True. So Betty says, we risk it daily way before this virus. So Quaz Nurse Chronicle CNA says they was only in it for the money. My thing is that what come with being a nurse, and this is showing the true colors of people, okay? But I don't know. I really don't think that. I guess it does in one sense, but if you only in nursing for money, let me tell you this: you in the wrong field. There's plenty of other fields that you can get into and go work at the post office. You're not gonna get paid as much hourly as a nurse, but as much freaking overtime they give you, you're gonna make some good money. And you're gonna have a union represented job versus nursing. Sometimes they barely even have unions for nursing. And you're gonna be working, you're gonna be good set for the rest of your life. But if you're in nursing for money, you'll soon realize that it's not really even a lot of money. It was so crazy because I was sitting back looking at my agency paying how much I'm going to get paid, and I was like, girl, this ain't even no money for real. And I'm thinking in my head, like, at some point, this was a lot of money to you at some point. And then I was thinking about how much my husband gets paid, and I was thinking about other people not even working. I'm like, okay, Brandy, like, get out the head. Because I was like, if I pick up this many shifts, I'll make this much. If I do this, I was like, that's how much some people make in 2 weeks. So that is good money, but knowing the work that I would have to do, especially as an agency nurse just coming in, I'm like, this ain't really no money for real. And it's crazy, but I have to kind of check myself. On that note, let's pause for the call, okay? Okay. Nurse Brandon said, I guess we ain't playing cards no more. Honey, no, we not. Now they really respect us, huh? Hey, Miss Trap Trade. Hey, Nurse B. Hey, everyone. So, let's see. Rhonda's Life says, hey, girl, love your personality. Thank you. So, Queen Butterfly responded to Betty and said, yes, there was a risk, but this infection is highly contagious, and the employees are going out to stores and parks, bringing diseases to the residents. So here's my question, y'all. So if you go scroll through Facebook, thanks for coming in, you all. If you're just not coming in, make sure you like this video. We're talking about people who feel like after hearing about this pandemic, they're like, I ain't trying to do nursing no more. It's not for me. That's what we're talking about. And we're kind of looking at the comments, going back and forth. So here's my thing, y'all. So many people are pissed off because people going to the park, because they having cookouts, because they having house parties, and they're so upset. Oh, everybody's spreading it. All these young folks are spreading this disease. They don't care. Take it seriously. But when the vaccine come out, how many of us gonna take it? Let's be honest. When the vaccine comes out, how many of us are willing to take this vaccine? We're trusting the government. We're trusting the media in saying that we have to keep this social distancing. We have to stay in the house. We got to do this for 15, 14, 30 days. 30 days here in Missouri. We're trusting all of these things. Wash your hands. Don't do this. That way, you got to wash your hands regardless. Okay? But we're trusting all of these things that the media and the government tells us. But when a vaccine comes out, are we going to trust that same media and government? Ask yourself that question, y'all. I'm just saying. Okay, so Yasma Williamson, LPN, said, Nurse B, I love nursing, but I love life too. They don't know what they are dealing with, so I'm not going to jump my... She said she ain't going to jump up in there. She going to, she going to sit back for a little minute. I heard you. So Angel says, so if your facility has a virus, do you still go to work? The thing is, more than likely, your facility probably does have it. It's kind of like, I don't know if you ever heard this, but no matter where you're at, there's always a spider within 6 feet of you. Have y'all ever heard that? Like, no matter where you're at, that's how much, like, spiders is all over the place. That's, I'm sure, the exact same case with these nursing homes, or, like, with other people. Like, probably 1 out of 20 people has it, something like that. They probably haven't come up with it because there's not enough testing. But I'm sure that it's like that. I'm sure that you work with somebody who had it or who does have it. That's just what it is. At this point, the rate that they're saying is how many people are going to have it, or how many people, have had it, or how fast it's, growing. Like, if it's that contagious, somebody in your life has it. Somebody that you work with, a resident you're taking care of has it. It's just a matter of now you're conscious of it. That's just my opinion. So Queen Butterfly again says, I do my part and wear a mask, etc., not going to let neglect. Oh, okay. So you're more upset with coworkers, and you thinking coworkers are going to be affecting people. So Elijah said, I was already staying in the house anyway. I love it. I heard you, Elijah. I'm like, the same with me. Like, I'm already at home with my kids, and I work from home. So the biggest thing for me is just not being able to take them places for them to kind of get out the house. We just go for walks, we go outside, we play in the garden, things like that. But now I'm going back to work, so it's kind of like, So Betty again says, this is coming from someone who has been a CMA for 11 years now, straight out of high school. I started my career as a CNA. I was following protocol. Okay. Let me look at some of the more recent comments, y'all. Oh, gosh, there's a lot. Okay, so Zakia says, I wear gloves and a mask when I go to the grocery store. Girl, why you doing that? Why y'all wearing gloves and masks in the grocery store? Let me know. Let's see. She said coronavirus hotspot is the grocery store. That's where the virus be hanging out at. That's why I started me a garden, y'all. I'm good. I'm going to just grow my own food. And we go every day or so to see what they put out, because there's barely food there. So y'all talking about that. So will y'all take the vaccine? So Lyrie Fit Goddess or Leary Fit Goddess. She said, "Do you think that nurses will be forced in the future to take this vaccine?" That's something that I actually posed a question to when I was at work one day. I was like, "So what if they tell y'all can't work without taking this virus? I mean, taking Freudian slip without taking the vaccine. What would y'all do?" And people was like, "They can't force us to do this, blah blah blah." You, they don't have to force you. There's plenty of ways to get people to do things. They're not forcing people to stay in the house. They're fearing people into staying in the house, right? You don't have to force people to do anything nowadays. You don't. And I feel like this angle is just not where it's at, like, at all. Oh my God. Can we get it together? But you all going on the days of forcing people to do stuff. You ain't got to force somebody to do nothing. Like, you can fear them into doing it. You can give them too much information or misinformation. There's plenty of ways to get people to do things. Plenty of ways. Did they force us to stop having house phones? No. They put out cell phones and they just took out the freaking payphone and they made it to the point where it was just so convenient to have a cell phone. Now everybody got a cell phone. People don't even remember numbers. Did they force us to stop having little address books with people's phone numbers on? No, they made it convenient. Do they force you to go to McDonald's? No, they make it convenient. So they don't have to force you to do anything. I don't know how to block people. Hold on. Let me see. I think I do. Oh wait. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, okay, there we go. So, did y'all see all the stories of people coughing on items in the store on purpose? People are funny. Let's see. I'm in Virginia, that's true. What y'all talking about in Virginia? Oh, people coughing on stuff? Yes, make sure you know how to take gloves off. I wish I had some gloves in front of me. But yeah, don't be wearing them gloves everywhere. Okay, don't be wearing them everywhere. But somebody said they was forced to take a flu shot. I don't know. I mean, I guess you can be coerced into doing things, or they make it to the point where if you don't do it, then you're gonna have to do this. I know, like like a lot of nurses, if you don't want to take the flu shot, then you have to wear a mask. Okay, or if you don't want to take the flu shot while you're in nursing schools, then you have to wear a mask during clinical things like that. So yeah. Hold on, y'all. I ain't got time for this, y'all. Where the moderators at? I ain't got none. I don't have moderators. But yeah. Did I get them, y'all? All right. So, hello, Jordy said I ain't leaving the house. But yeah, I just, like I said, part of me believes in it. Do things you're supposed to do. Believes in your government. You know, we don't know for sure if it's gonna be crazy as it is. Like. So let's just be cautious. But then on the flip side, it's kind of like everything has an agenda. Everyone has an agenda. Everything and everyone has an agenda. So it's kind of like you got to just find that medium. That's why I said there's no such thing as black and white. It's all gray. Oh, gosh. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like you said, Jordy, it's a catch-22, and that's why you gotta know who you are, honey. You gotta be in tune with you. Okay, let's pause for the cause. Okay, you have to be in tune with you because it's always gonna be something going on around you that is like out of your control or that it's just drama. So you have to really be in tune with you. And I feel like this time is the perfect time to be in tune with you because y'all don't even worry about it. We good, okay? Don't even worry about it. So yeah, I feel like this is the perfect time to be in tune with you and to like really feel like just to learn more about you and what you believe and what you don't believe and just being more not being so caught up in everything that's going on, because best believe all of it is a distraction. All of it is a distraction, and it's like, what's the point? To a certain extent, because if that's the case, you're gonna be swept up by everything. If you let everything, it's kind of like a tree. I know I'm finna get into it, y'all. It's like a tree, and the wind is everything else, right? In life, and if you're that tree. The tree is stable. It can move. It can sway when it needs to sway. It'll go with the flow. It goes with the flow. But does it ever break? No. I mean, trees do break. Exactly what I'm saying. It just goes with the flow. It's not if the tree bent every single time that the wind blew a little too hard. Do you know that there would be no trees? Every time it was a big gust of wind, the tree would just break off. It would never even reach maturity as a tree. So that's kind of is with us. Like, we have to go with the flow, be in tune with who we are, set our roots into something, be stable into something, and if something come our way, we kind of take it and leave it. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, I get what they're talking about, and go on to something else. Like, you don't have to just let everything sweep you off your feet, okay? And I feel the same way with this, like with the media. If you let the media scare you every chance they get, you would think that all black people are out here, I don't know, crackheads and killing people and all this and the jazz. You would think so many things if you just let the media get to you. So y'all know where I'm coming from. But yeah, I say in these times, it's time for you to figure out who you are, what you believe in, and just become more in tune with you, honey, and don't let the world get to you as much. What they say, be in the world, don't be of the world or whatever, right? I don't know. But, okay, so what else we talking about? Let's see, med-surg right now okay, so Nurse Brandon says, med-surg right now, have it to the most than anyone, yes. Whoever works in the hospital understand that even the ICU only has 3 meds. Us med-surg nurses get 10 patients, okay. So he's saying that med-surg nurses got it bad right now. Oh, hold on, y'all. Mama texting me. Hold on. Am I back? Y'all? What did it do? Did it just freeze when I went on my text? I don't know. I never done that. But anywho, med-surg 6 patients is a cakewalk. I never worked in a hospital, so I can't really say what it is. I feel like everybody is feeling the pressure right now. Everybody's feeling the pressure, and I don't want to say one person is better than this one person. Oh, thank you. Okay, so it did just freeze. Okay, I don't want to say that these nurses is this. I don't like to get into all that. I feel like a nurse is a nurse is a nurse. We are all doing our part, especially the CNA. Shout out to all the CNAs and patient care techs out there, because you all are like up in the patient, like all up on them, feces, everything, throwing up, feeding them, doing all this and the jazz. Like, shout out to all the patient care techs and CNAs. I gotta put a post up for you all, because yeah, I need to write that. Do I got a pen? Yeah, I usually have a pen with me. But anyways, yes, the CNAs, patient care techs, they are there with these patients like all up in their face, okay? So I definitely appreciate them. But can we say this? That nursing, okay, you like another, Allison, let me know what type of CNA video you want. Please let me know. I need to do more CNA videos. That's where I came from, y'all. But I feel like, now this is just my opinion, don't y'all feel like all the nurses or CNAs or whatever working out there, don't you feel like things are just a little bit more beautiful without all the family members coming up to the desk? Because I know where I'm at, family members, they can't come in, right? No visitors. Now, for the patients, I want them to have their family. Don't get me wrong, because like I said, I've seen a difference. And some of them, like their confusion and things like that, with not having their family there. But I ain't gonna lie. I'm not missing them. Especially, can y'all imagine these families nowadays? If they wasn't crazy before, and y'all know this is our community, so y'all know this our community. Hey, a family, if you're there for your family, I'd rather you be there than anything. But y'all know how some of these families can be, especially the ones that come out the woodwork. And y'all know that a lot of them would come out the woodwork right now with this stuff going on. Honey, I'm so glad they're not around. It would be so much drama. I would, especially as the agency nurse. I already don't know these people. Like, I don't need for y'all. I don't need it. I just don't. I just don't. But you know, whatever it is. Y'all know where my heart is. I know my heart. Don't y'all? Yes. Okay. Elijah said that's why he wants to be a night nurse. Less dealings with the family and the doctors and the administrators and all the people that's in the department. Ain't nobody there on night shift, so you're good. Um, but yeah, let's see what else he's talking about. My mentor told me today that a friend of her husband has the coronavirus. Oh man, in Texas. Dang. Oh okay, I'm reading the same thing. Stacey. Oh, so you Skype for them, the weathering nurse. That's good. I wish that places had that. Like the place where I worked at, we don't have anything that they can. Well, at least I didn't see they had anything for families to be able to do that face to face. That's what I love about technology. Like that you can have that. Yes, the family used to get on my dang on nerves. Like I don't know what I'm doing. Tell me about it, Shakira. Like for real. Miss Fabulosity says she's a CNA and Miss Surge. My dad is a first responder, and it's scary. Oh, I missed your comment. Where did it go? Where'd it go? And it's scary for. Dang. Yes, Ebony. Yeah, keep them in your prayers. Yes. Oh my goodness, Rashida. 2,000. She said 20,000 questions. That's what the families would do, honey. They would question you up and down. New face. Oh, my mom has this issue. Da, 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 da. I told the other nurse, okay, if you told the regular nurse and they didn't do nothing, why do you think I'm going to do something? I'm the agency nurse. I'm just trying to figure out who the heck Miss Mary Hopper is. Okay, I don't even, I'm just looking for her so I can get her blood sugar. Like, can I just do that? Like, for real, family? Like, why are you coming to me with this? But no, don't get me wrong. I love my patients, no matter if I know them or not. I try my best to get to know them. That's why I like to work at the same facility as an agency nurse. Try your best to pick up as much as you can at that same facility so you can get to know your patients, get to know all the different floors, and you can feel more confident as a nurse. And when you go in, it's just like easy flow, 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 flow. So tomorrow, I'm picking up at an agency facility that I haven't picked up. I've picked up there before now that I think about it, but not recently. So I gotta relearn everybody and everything. So who knows how this day gonna go tomorrow? But I'm gonna get in where I fit in and make this money. Okay. Let's see. So who had a good question? What about? Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. All right. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hey, y'all. Okay. So I'm back. All right. Thanks for letting me do all these pauses. I probably got one more pause, and then I'm back. I'm probably gonna have to re-up too in one moment. All right. So, okay. Let's see. Okay, so they are paying RNs to work in NYC 150 an hour, but not paying the regular staff that much. Can somebody do the math? If you was to work 40 hours a week, how much money that would be? Somebody do the math real quick and put it in the comments. 150 an hour. If you was to work 40 hours a week, what would 1 week look like? So said I'm already. She said she's drinking some wine too. What's up, girl? Okay, so let's see. So it'll be okay. So the weathering nurse said it'll be 6,000 a week to work as a nurse in New York. They paying their RNs. What y'all think of it? Y'all think it's worth it? Think it's worth it to make what 24,000 a month? Ooh, probably after taxes it'll probably come down to like probably closer to 20,000. Closer to 20,000 after taxes a month. Yes. Miss Lady Trey says, sign me up, okay? Laughing but very serious. Ain't that the truth? Sign me up, honey. That's what they do with like strike nursing. Strike nursing can get paid good money. But you gotta follow. You gotta. What you have to do? You have to go across the picket line. Okay. What else we got talking about? But yeah. I don't really have anything else I want to talk about. We can just look at these comments. Do y'all have anything y'all want to talk about? So Danielle says, Nurse B, I am a single mom of 6 starting LVN in the fall, a little nervous about bringing something serious to my kids. What do you do when your shift is over to keep your kids safe? I did talk about it in my last live. It was kind of a long live, so I get it. Not a lot of people saw it, but the biggest thing is to just make sure you remove all your scrubs before going into the house. Like if you have a garage, have a little hamper in your garage to take everything off before you go in and jump in the shower. And yeah, leave your clothes at the door. That's what I do. Wipe down your phone, wipe down any of your equipment before you go in. Of course, wash your hands when you get off of work. Wash your hands when you get home. Jump in the shower. It's just things like that. That's really all it is. It's just good hygiene. Yep, shoes too. Take off your shoes. Just stuff like that. Just good hygiene, and not letting your kids run up to you and be all up on you when you're in your scrub. And just to comment on what you said about, I think you said you have 6 kids. I know someone who, when she went into the LPN school, she had 7 kids, and she did it. She did it. She graduated on time. I'm super proud of her. She did it. She made it happen, boo. So you're gonna do it. You're gonna be somebody's nurse, girl, Danielle. She said, what you gonna do with the salad container? She said, give me a garbage bag and a salad container and some duct tape, and I'm going in. You gonna take care of them, huh? Let's see. But yeah, anybody in this comment on the live, make sure y'all like the video. But anybody in the live feel like they're kind of like, I'm done with nursing right now, or I'm like, it makes you a little bit more cautious about it. I know that it doesn't make me cautious at all. Like, I mean, I am cautious, don't get me wrong, but I just don't, you just never know what you could bring home for your kids. So it's just making me even more cognizant of that and just wanting to, be cautious. Let's see. I wanted to let y'all know a little update about me. So I was supposed to be starting the class Monday. I don't even got my lashes in to like to be all dramatic and extra. But yeah, so I talked to financial aid. I talked to 4 people plus, I'm sure, because I just kept talking to people, and they were like, "Oh, it's not too late to get financial aid for spring. You gotta do this and the third." I got everything together, and it was a little last minute. And I talked to one last person Friday. Classes start Monday, and she was like, oh, well, you're not going to be able to start classes. It takes 10 days to process everything, yada, yada, yada. So I'm not too pressed about it. I'll just start in summer. And I got a Tease book coming my way, so shout out to the subscriber who sent me a book. And I'm going to go ahead and just start studying for the Tease book. And for the Tease test, and I'll be taking that test soon. I have to contact the school to see what they're doing as far as the dates. Like, are they letting people come up to test, or when they're going to reopen it? Because the campus, of course, right now is closed down. So I got to, figure that out and secure that date. Because for me, in order for me to study for anything, I need to secure it and pay for it. Otherwise, it's not going to be done. I'm not studying for it. So I will be having some Tease videos coming up. So definitely look out for that if you're studying for the Tease or you're interested in that. Look out for that. I'm like, listeners, look out for that, because I'm going to be doing that. And I'll be starting my sociology class, which is the last stuff I have to take for this LPN RN Bridge program. I'll be taking that over the summer, starting in June. So I'll be having more videos about that. Not necessarily about taking sociology, but just about working and going to school and having kids and all that. Because y'all always ask me, like, how did you go to nursing school with kids? I ain't had no kids. I did work full-time while in nursing school, but I didn't have kids at the time. So now you all will get more videos about that. All right, what y'all talking about in these comments? You just passed the T's with a 78. Yes, Lisa, that's what's up. So she said she's going for her RN to MSN. That's what's up. Schools are still open. Oh, yeah, just all online courses. Okay, we watch a lot of clinical. Oh, this is the okay. So school is closed. Blessed be his name. Blessed be his name says, we watch a lot of clinical videos and simulations, but all coursework is online. Testing is still online like before, and it's still time. Let's see, is there anything else that I need? Anything else on here I want to look at? I think that's it. Anything else I want to talk about? Thank you all for coming on this live. I'm trying not to make them too long, but we're already 45 minutes in. So, yeah, that's that. Y'all just hair, I'm like, I don't know. I dyed it back black. What y'all think of the black? Like, I don't really know. I really don't know what I'm going to do with my life. So Hello Jordy says she's loving the live. That's what's up. Oh, yeah, nurse, yes, Brandon. Yes, they did change the NCLEX. I actually just talked to somebody yesterday, a student, a GPN, graduate practical nurse, and she graduated from school just not too long ago. Why does it sound muffled, or is it just me? Is it because I got this? Can y'all hear me? Um, yeah, she said that they're shortening up the test questions. So instead of like 85, you got 60, yada, yada, yada. And she said that I don't think they're going to do testing until May. I think that's what she said. But they might change. I don't know. She said that she wasn't able to get in to do testing until May. So that's that. But they are making the NCLEX questions shorter, the test shorter for people to get them out there into the field. Which I'm kind of like, y'all just rushing people into it. But, I mean, we need nurses, right? So get them out there working. Let's see if there's any more questions. But yeah, they are changing NCLEX right now for people to get them more nurses out there in the field. So Dominique says, "Hey Nurse B, how are you feeling mentally?" I'm good. Only thing is like, only thing for me is I already sometimes have issues with like not social distancing, but like since I do work from home, since I am home most of the time, my kids, like, I already kind of have, not anxiety, but I kind of get like, I don't know, kind of weirded out by being at home a lot. So right now it's like, you know, even more the case because I can't take my girls somewhere. And I already feel like sometimes isolated because there's not a lot of people who are doing what I do as far as working from home, business from home, having two small children, and just being, I don't know, I don't really know how to explain. Like, I don't know a lot of people who do what I do, but now everybody doing what I do. Everybody at home with their kids right now. So, so it's like, okay, we all in it. So I already kind of feel like, I don't know, I already felt like a little weird about it. I don't really know how to explain it, but I'm just trying to stay positive and stay active, get outside the house, pick up shifts, get my rest, keep my mind right. As far as my business, like it's kind of like a setback because people aren't buying as much as they used to. As far as buying like my nursing notes and stuff like that. But thanks to everybody who has been doing it, I really appreciate that. And then like doing more videos for you all, I'm trying to do that. But then I'm picking up shifts, so I'm like I'm working and I'm trying to work and I'm doing my business and I'm like it's just yeah. But I'm not even gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna keep working, keep flowing and just keep leveling up. We about to have this warm weather. Like, things is getting better, and I'm blessed. So I'm not even, like, going to stress over stuff. Let's see. Thank you. Keep pressing forward. Thank you. And I want to say that to all of you, too. Keep pressing forward. We're not in this alone. Everybody is going through this right now. Everybody is going through it, and I'm grateful I'm not sick. I'm grateful nobody in my family is sick. I'm grateful that I'm just grateful. I really am. Like, I had to pick up a shift the other day. And it's like sometimes you don't realize how blessed you are until you get out of your home, until you get out of your space. And I was just like, oh, I had such a beautiful day yesterday. Me and my husband and the kids went outside. I started my own little garden in the back. And I was like, that was such a blessing to be able to do this, to have time with my family, to be outside. Like, it's just such a blessing. And I know not a lot of people have that right now. So I'm grateful, and I'm blessed to pick up shifts and make money if I need to and if I want to. So can't be too upset. Let's see what else I'm talking about. Rashida said on your other channel, I would like to see more cook with me videos. And you like when I went to the farmer's market. I really want to go back to the farmer's market. I don't know if they're gonna open it up or what they're gonna do. Let's see, nurse, where, oh, so she's talking about where should new RNs work if they don't go straight to the hospital. Most people, if they're not going straight to the hospital, they go in nursing homes. I'm not saying you're gonna lose some skills going to the nursing home, but it's gonna give you a solid foundation, especially time management. Especially time management. If you're not gonna learn time management anywhere, you're gonna learn it in a nursing home. Best believe it. When you have 26, honey, I'm gonna come back and tell you how my shift was. When I say people think you don't work in nursing homes, I was worked. I really was. I'm gonna be back. I gotta go get my mama dropped me something off. Be right back. Just have a little wardrobe change. So anyway, what y'all been talking about? Hospital is nowhere near subacute case, not even closed. He said, what is subacute requirement? I would like to know. Uh, Here we go. Here we go. Nurse Brandon, you be trying to stir some stuff up. You really do. Nurse Brandon be trying to stir the pot, honey. I ain't even gonna get into all of that. Y'all can keep at it if y'all want to. But what was I gonna say? Are y'all back? Are y'all watching? Are y'all live? Make sure y'all like this video. So I picked up a shift at the nursing home. They had me on the Med A floor. So Med A is basically their money making floor. Y'all, when I say I had 4 G tubes, and you know G tubes for every reason they have like 1,000 freaking meds you have to give them at the same exact time. So I had 4 G tubes. I had a new admit come in. Did I have a fall? I think I had a fall too that night. And mind you, like I didn't even know anybody. Like I was like, this is too much work. It was so much work. And I think I ended up having I had like at least 30 plus patients. So that's all the Accu-Checks, the blood sugars, well, Accu-Checks, blood sugars, something, insulin, pain medications, assessments that was due, and I had an admission come in. So I had to do this whole workup on the admission, calling the doctors, yada, yada, yada. It was a lot of work for an agency nurse. They worked me that day, okay? So working in nursing homes, you're going to get work, and you're going to have to learn time management because you will easily have, on a good day, 20 patients, easily. That's a very good day. But more than likely, you're going to have about 25 plus patients working in a nursing home. Sometimes you have to pass meds for those patients. A lot of times you got to pass meds, depending on what state you're in. Yes to the clothing change. Depending on what state you're in, you're going to have to pass meds. So yeah, people think that nursing homes, you don't work. Like, I remember one person, like, I didn't even know they did labs in nursing homes. I didn't know they did this and the third. Like, yes, like, all of that. People just think nursing homes, you just sit there chillaxing, and that's not the case. That's not the case. It's a lot of work. So you will lose some of your clinical skills because the specialty is different. Just like if you were to go in and you were to do OB as a nurse, you do lose some of your other skills because now you're focusing on OB. The same with nursing homes. Now you're focusing on geriatrics. So you do lose some of those skills because in a hospital, you're dealing more with a broad spectrum of patients as far as age groups and all their different disease processes. So you have more of a different, larger scope of practice. But your time management would be amazing working in a nursing home, because I have seen nurses come from, I think quite a few nurses come from the hospital, they work in a nursing home, they're like, this is too much work. Like, I ain't got time for this. Or you might see nurses come from a nursing home going to the hospital and they don't not necessarily have, their clinical skills are not where they need to be. So it's just a matter of you just getting in where you fit in and learning from it, coming into it without being like, oh, I'm this nurse, I got this, that, and the third. There's strengths and weaknesses when it comes to different nurses, whether you're in a nursing home, whether you're in a clinic, whether you're in a rehab facility, whether you do OB, whether you do home health. There's different skill sets for every type of nurse. So that's why I never really say these nurses are better than this nurse, because it just takes a different type of skill set. It just takes a different type of skill set. In nursing. That's why I love nursing, because it can fit everybody, and it just fits you. So I don't like to do that. This nurse better than that nurse. Like, who cares? Like, I don't care enough to do that. I really don't. Like, if I'm getting paid, I'm getting paid. Like, I don't care how you see it, but that's just my opinion. But I want to be an ER nurse, because I think that's gonna be super freaking fun to be in an ER. Like, I'm ready for it. I'm so freaking ready. But what's so crazy is I was going for a walk with my kids, and I was like, do I really want to do nursing? I swear I had that like every month. I'm like, do I really want to be a nurse? Am I really your favorite nurse? I be having an identity crisis, y'all. Okay, but so Lanice was saying that if you float or go from facility to facility, it is very hard to do as a nurse. Yeah, it is. Because like you said, you never build a routine. That's why I say, if you do want to become an agency nurse, it's good to try to pick up at a facility at least, 3 days, so that you know that facility. So that any other time they have any openings, boom, I'll go pick it up, because, can't hear me, any time that you want to pick up a shift there, you feel good and more confident, because you already worked there a few times. So I definitely recommend you do that. But yeah, I don't think, do we have anything else we're talking about? I think I was just talking in the comment section. Can y'all hear me now? Yeah, I cannot. These comments, I cannot. Ebony says, any tips on how I can make money from home during this time since I can't work? Seems like the only people that's making money right now is freaking Grubhub drivers and Postmark. Only thing I can recommend right now. Legit, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I'm just thinking about who's actually working right now. Like, I know a therapist who's like, I might have to just go ahead and get a job at Aldi unless they do something about this, because they can't do therapy. They can't do their job. So everybody's hurting right now. So I can't really tell you, especially because I don't know like your Uber Eats. Yes, I don't really know what your specialty is and what you do. Um, it's just it really sucks right now for people. I know it do. Let's see. Is there anything else I got coming on? Um, I think that's it. I think I'm done. I think we're done. And I appreciate everybody for coming on the live. And Dollar Tree. Yeah, Dollar Tree probably is hiring. They're still open, which I was surprised it was open. But I do have a video talk about like some things you can do during this time. It's like everything is just mixed up in that last live. But yeah, that's all I want to come on. I do have a video that I just recorded. It's gonna be coming out. Why didn't I have this shirt on earlier, y'all? Oh my goodness, why y'all didn't tell me to change my shirt? Oh. Anyway, when is the next live? I'll come on. Let's see. I pick up a shift tomorrow. I think I'm off Monday, so I might come on live Monday. I just don't know what I want to be talking about. Honestly, I don't really know what I want to talk about. So I might have to just put up a forum, and you all let me know what you want to talk about, and we kind of vote on it. But that's that. Oh yes, Amazon is hiring too. Yes, they are. Amazon is well, I don't know if they're hiring, but I know that they're They're still in business right now. Home Depot too. I like Home Depot. Menards is open right now. Lowe's, all those places. But I'm sure they're getting an influx of people. I'm not saying to discourage you, but just try to go to the places that you know are open and apply for them. Let's see. Oh, I did a video about how to be productive. Um, Everything laugh out. Okay, everything nurse related. Let's sit and chat. Okay, so I type it live like that. Okay. Yeah, I'll kind of find some stuff to talk about, and we'll just talk, do chit chat, because that's what a lot of people wanted to see anyways. But oh my gosh, what was I gonna say? Oh, I did a video about I love Home Depot, so I love the way it smells like the wood. I'm just in love with it. I used to go there all the time as a kid with my mom. Anyway, I did a video talking about how to be productive from home because you all know I say all the time I work from home. I've been doing this for over a year, and I got kids and all this other stuff happening. So I feel like I know how to be productive working from home. So I do have a video coming out about that, especially because everybody named mom at home right now. So that's that. Go check out my other channel, Stay Forever True. I just did a video talking about how to start my own container garden, and I'm really excited about that, to be growing vegetables. I've been binge watching so many garden videos, y'all. So random, but I've been binge watching them because it's just so important for me right now to have sustainability for my family, for myself, to have fresh, organic food that I grow myself. That's so important for me right now. So I'm learning all about that, and I did a video on the other channel about that. So if I'm not posting on this channel, go check out that channel. It's more just me and my everyday life, if you like what you see. So that's that. We're going to have some teas videos coming up. Also, people getting reinfected. Now, I haven't heard about that. But I guess I could do some research. Okay, that's that. I got to go. I ain't even got to go be nobody's mama right now. I just got to go. 2 people got reinfected. Okay. Do you think people will not go into nursing school now? I don't even know if nursing schools are even letting people in right now. That's the question. Like, because, like, what about the testing? How are you supposed to do, like, T's and Hep C testing and stuff like that? I don't know. All I can say is, like I said earlier, be in tune with who you are. Work on you. Take this time to really get your house in order. Get your plans in order. Okay? Get it together. This is the time for you to really set the framework for how you want your life to be going forward. Because everything is slowed down right now. Everything's slowed down. So it's giving you a minute to, like, kind of catch up to things. Because best believe, when we come out of this, a lot of people are going to be more on the same playing field. A lot of people. It's going to be like that. And it's going to be like a kind of like, you just got to figure out what's best for you. You got to get in where you fit in. You got to, like, make things happen. A lot of people going to be on the same playing field when we get out of this situation. Right now, people that was making 30, 40, 50 plus an hour is not happening right now. Or it's a lot lower. Okay? Just think about it. You know how I'm not like a Bible thumper, but you have to, in the Bible they say the people who, oh God, how does it go? Like, those who enter last will be first, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Think about it. The people in society that we kind of like look at them and be like, oh, I don't want to do that. Fast food workers, the checkout people that stock and stuff up in Walmart. We ain't thinking about them. It's probably people who was making 30, 40, 50 an hour that was looking at them like, honey, I got my coins. And now, them same people sitting back doing nothing while these people out here getting their coins. They got their job security, because people always got to eat, and people always going to go out to eat. Exactly, Happy Johnson. The tables have turned. The tables have turned. The same people who look down on CNA, patient care tests, all you white butts for a living, they winning. They racking up. They picking up all the shit. While you sitting back thinking because you had this and the third going on for you that you was good. Now, I'm not saying this because I think that people not having their job, not being able to see their family, I think that at the end of the day, I'm not being insensitive to that, like whatsoever. That's a real problem, But I'm just saying, like, the tables have turned. It just shows you in life that nothing is finite. Nothing is finite. Like, it's just you can't rest too much on what society says you should rest on. You know, like, you got to be in tune with who you really are and be in tune with you and not let a title or a job or income make you who you are. And I know it's hard to say that or feel that way because if you ain't working, you ain't working. You don't want to hear nothing philosophical. You ain't working. But it's true because the world will make you think because you went to school and you got this on the wall and this and the third that you're somebody. But here it is. This shows you that people that's making $10 an hour freaking bagging groceries is winning. They winning right now. So what does that really tell you about society and how we should view things? Like, I don't know. The soapbox has been on. The soapbox is worn out tonight. And I ain't really even drink nothing for real. I'm just talking. But that's that. Use this time to build on things, to do your research, to make your plans going forward, to really assess your life and the steps you want to take and how you want to live your life and how you want to make moves in your life, Get your house together. As I look around and my house is a hot mess. Because I've been moving stuff around. But yeah, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming in. I had a great time, talking to you all. Yes, you need to be studying. Go back to studying, you all. Go back to being, on your grind. All my students out there. I need to do something for you all. I keep saying that, but I'm picking up these shifts. And I got to figure out how I can do something for you all to help y'all with y'all studying and everything like that. So I got to figure that out the best way I want to do it. I know I keep saying it, but I got to figure it out. Okay. I love you all. Thanks. Yeah, the live is going to be up. So as soon as I get off of this, it's going to be right back up. You can rewatch it. And if you do watch it or if you get a chance, just come back to the live and write a comment, like the video, subscribe, share it with somebody who you think might like it, share my channel in general. Because it really, really helps my channel to grow. So I love you all. Thank you so much for coming on the live. I really love coming to talk to you all. And I will be doing another live this week. So I'll let you all know when I'm going to do them. So yeah. And thanks for sticking with me with all the freaking interruptions. All right, y'all. Like CT said, be safe, take care of yourself, take care of your family, drink your water, wash your hands, and at the end of the day, enjoy life, y'all. It's springtime, okay? Shout out to all the Aries out there. Peace, y'all.